So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is Journal Mid Monthly Energy Check In for all the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from today till the end of August 2026. Keep in mind, this is general, this might or might not resonate with you. Don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, and this is not a specific reading of any kind. Whatever messages I will let you know, right? Will come. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Let's see. Taurus. The overall energy for Taurus people for the rest of the month of August 2026. We have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords. It's like you are going to avoid or ignore your feelings as much as you can from your side towards a particular person or situation. Your heart is going to continuously lead to something or someone, and you're going to continuously be in this energy of, yeah, I'm going to feel it, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to keep myself at a safe distance from this situation because this is what is making sense to me, because this is how it should be. Hmm. So either you are going to avoid or ignore your own feelings towards a particular person or situation, or it can be a person, like a romantic one. It can be a situation that is very close to your heart and soul, and you are not you are feeling it deeply. Something is happening, you're feeling it deeply, but you are avoiding or it, ignoring it, or trying to pretend to be okay when you're not. And then you are distancing yourself from certain people, situations, or things deliberately, because that's making you feel like more comfortable, that's making more sense to you. Okay, let me do the reading. It will make the whole stories will the whole story will make sense then. So there is going to be this energy of feeling something, knowing something, understanding something, but trying to avoid it as much as you can, keeping it to yourself and distancing yourself. Let's see what was happening in the recent past. Taurus. We have the King of Pentacles. You shifted all of your focus from the outside world, like from other things, to your stability. Or there was a lot of negativity around you. There were lots of things that were not going well, but you were super focused on your own stability and groundedness and practicality. Typical Taurus energy. Currently, we have the Ten of Cups. You are trying your best to keep yourself surrounded with the good people, good energies, good vibes, and you are trying your best to keep your energies, keep your connections good with family or people who are like family to you. By the end of this month, we have the Two of Cups. There is another energy here that you care about, that you have a strong kind of bond or energy towards, and you are going to maybe reconnect with someone. Let's clarify in order to get the clear picture of what's happening. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles in the recent past for you guys, Taurus. We have the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands. There was a situation that was working out fine. Okay, it was a work situation. For most of it was a work or business or career situation or financial situation. It was working out fine, and then suddenly something happened and you turned your back towards that particular situation, and you were like, nope, nope, no more investment from my side, no more energy exchange from my side. I don't want to operate from this energy anymore. I don't want to deal with this energy more anymore. So you just shut something down. Initially it was working out, initially you were quite excited about it and things were moving forward, and then something happened and you completely shut it down because you felt like this is not a good idea. Okay, maybe somebody did something and you felt like, no, you don't want to deal with somebody's crap. You were trying to maintain a very mature, very grounded kind of a standpoint in a situation, and it worked out for some time and then it didn't. Hmm. And you were like, no, goodbye. Okay, currently we have the Ten of Cups. Let's clarify it. So we have the Empress and the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. There might be, for some of you, there might be some kind of news of miscarriage or some kind of pregnancy thing or conceiving thing not happening the way you want it to happen. It can be like someone around your like someone in your family, or some kind of not so good news regarding pregnancy or conceiving is going to be there, that is going to stress you for some time, that is going to make you feel very stressed out at night also, because this is something very very close to your heart and soul. This is someone or something, or maybe it's your own energies. I'm sorry to say that I don't want to hurt anybody, I don't want to scare anybody, but this is what I'm getting as a message. If you're pregnant or if you're trying to conceive, please 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 take care of yourself. First message. Second message, you might feel like there is a situation in your house situation, in your family situation, that's working out, and you're considering it as going well, and then something is going to happen, maybe a fight, maybe some kind of struggle, maybe some kind of disagreement, and that is going to make you feel like heartbroken and hurt, and you're going to feel like, okay, you're going to feel a little bit stressed out about a family situation that is going to go down because something is not working out anymore. Okay. I don't want to do this reading anymore. By the end of this month, we have the Two of Cups. Let's clarify this. We have the Page of Wands and the King of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you are going to initiate or reinitiate some kind of friendship, kind of cordial kind of connection with somebody, with a lot of love, with a lot of compassion, with a lot of energy exchange between two people. Now, it can be romantic, it can be you healing from something and taking help from somebody around you, or it can be simply your own energies evolving from not so grounded and not so loving to very grounded, very loving and nurturing. And you will be waiting and watching and hoping for some kind of good results to come out of your healing process, out of your healing journey. There is going to be helpful energies around you for sure. If you are going to allow people to enter in your space, there are very good chances of soulmate energy. Now, soulmate can be a friend, it can be a mentor, it can be guru, it can be sibling, it can be your kids, it can be your romantic partner. Soulmate is not always about romantic partner, it can be actually anybody, it can be you also, right? So I do see by the end of this month you guys are going to start connecting or reconnecting with something or someone that's actually really very very healing and positive and beautiful energy for you. This person's or this energy's emotional groundedness and emotional maturity is going to make you feel like you are in the safe space, you're in the safe zone, and you will be waiting and watching. Slowly but surely, things will start aligning for you, making you happy, making you feel more peaceful and comfortable. And then you will be waiting and watching and hoping for things to go in a certain way. You are not going to have very high expectations, but you will be hoping for positive results and positive energies to come out of your healing process, healing journey, or starting or restarting some kind of work or connection with someone. So it's like waiting and watching and being hopeful. Taurus. Okay. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this rest of the month for this situation. Right, let's see. Taurus. We have the Fool card, the Death card, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you don't have to get yourself involved in risky people, risky situations, risky investments, and refrain from doing anything stupid that you should not be doing, Taurus, whether it's professionally or personally or maybe physically. You might end up going, let's say, for example, if I have asthma and I'm going for hiking or something, and I know right now my um, asthma is triggered and I should not do that. So, just an example, don't do stupid things just for the sake of, yeah, I have never tried this before, and you know it's risky for you, it's not good for you, not for the timing. And you have every right to walk away from people, situations, or things that are not giving you the kind of happiness, giving you the kind of love, giving you the kind of respect that you deserve and that you expect from them. If you are giving them the love and respect that you have for them, and you're not receiving it, you have every right to walk away and detach yourself emotionally. Okay? Yeah. Don't put yourself in those situations where you are going to regret or feel bad afterwards, right? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. So let's see the final message as guidance for you guys, Taurus. We have Eight of Michael. You can be free. You might be feeling trapped in certain situation in your life. You can actually be free, Taurus. Make a courageous choice or decision to change your situation. It is going to take one decision or one choice of yours to get out of a situation that you're feeling you're stuck in. It's your mind playing games with you. Right now, you're not able to see things clearly just because your mind is telling you stories and scenarios that are not actually true. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.